Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk a little bit about La Spezia, which is a nice port town there in Italy. It's very large compared to some of the others we visited on our cruise itinerary. On this day, we had 2 days at port for our celebrity cruise. So we used the second as a free day to explore, wander around. We got to do it at our own pace rather than, go on another excursion and do everything. We decided to, hey, take it a little slower and go upon at our own pace. During this was nice. Early on, we were walking through and we stumbled upon a market in the middle of town. And it was nice, a pretty large size market. It had one side with fresh fish, all the different things you could think of to choose from. And then on the other side, it was kind of split up between vegetables and a lot of nice, beautiful flowers. And I kid you not, the biggest vegetables I've ever seen. We're talking about the size of these peppers that were there were just gigantic, and I couldn't believe it. I took some photos, but the photos don't really do them any justice. They're massive. But like many of the stops before, we happened to come across many churches as we were walking around town. So a few of them we popped into because with these, a lot of the buildings are just typically, there's a lot of history involved, and then just there's a lot of attention to the details, and it's just amazing to look at and just take it all in. So we stopped in a few of these just to soak that all in. So here, as we wander around town, we happen to stumble upon the Castello San Giorgio, I believe. This was nice because the property allows you to walk some of the castle as well as the part of it. There's a museum, and it's got a lot of pottery, figurines, tools. I think even some bones, if I recall, there on the first floor as you walk into the left. Some of those, I put a few of those pictures in that most recent video. And if you love the detail and aspects of history, this is a good place to visit. There's a small entrance fee depending on if you want to see the museum or not. So it varies by a couple of euros if you just want to do the castle versus if you want to do the castle and the museum. But I think it's very reasonably priced, so we decided to do it. And it's definitely worth the admittance to the museum. So as you're going through the museum and you make your way through, there's stairs to get to the top floor that you can walk outside onto. And this is where you can get some great vantage points of the city that you can see in my video, La Spezia. There's some really gorgeous views. You can see the cruise ship in the distance and just the overlook of the town. So you can imagine being back hundreds of years ago and just being able to have that vantage point from there to see all the folks incoming on the ocean. And then as we're walking around trying to figure out what to do, we stumbled upon Miva. And it had some nice covered outside seating. The time of the year was great in May. Nice and comfortable. We had some delicious ravioli and some seafood and enjoyed some wine along with that. So it was a really, really great lunch that we were able to have at Miva. So after lunch, we just walked around the different streets to see what else we could find. We stumbled upon downtown a few blocks from the port. Pretty neat, large spot. It was a large open area to hang out, some shops, some food. We got some gelato there, sat down, enjoyed the scenery, took some photos and videos that you'll see in my last video. It's hard to describe and put it into words. But in front of the post office, there's this area with these structures that I don't know how else to describe them besides just post it up here so you remember from my last video. But you walk through them, one side's mirrored. If you look at the other side, they're colored. And it's just a different, unique piece of art that's out there for people to enjoy while they're either in town or visiting town for the first time. But yeah, I'll post that one here up in the corner, but then you can always just check out my video on La Spezia around the end to see exactly what I'm talking about. The other thing that was nice too, as we were walking past that, we stumbled upon a supermarket, I think it's called Bosco, and it's got a huge selection. So whether you're staying in town or you need to pick something up to bring back to the cruise, we saw some people with some of the bags from there that were coming back on cruise as we were getting back. So it's a good spot, very handy if you need to grab any essentials. And it's also a good place too. We didn't see a lot of public restrooms here, so it's a good spot too if you're there to buy something, also get a chance to use the restroom while you're there. But yeah, we enjoyed what La Spezia had to offer. So yeah, whether you want to venture off for an excursion or see what the city has to offer, I think either is an excellent option. Yeah, also tons of shops, food options to choose from. I think it was one of the more enjoyable stops during our cruise in Europe. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying my commentary as usual in the videos, and as always, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm happy to add any additional details, make some improvements to what I've done so far. Again, still early on, but yeah, I hope you're following along, and if not, I hope you're enjoying the videos that you are taking a chance to watch, and I'll see you at the next one. Thanks.